Hi, Chris. A point and a clean sheet from your last game. Does that now sort of provide a platform for you to push on for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it has to. In short, to be blunt with it, has to. We we spoke about it at training this week, and we spoke about it after the game. That at half time, given the circumstances that we found ourselves in, we'd have snapped your hand off for a clean sheet and a point. So really pleasing that we got that. And actually, I felt that our second half performance, and over the course of the 90 minutes, I felt we was probably the better team. Probably should have won the game with the chances we missed. Probably should have won. That would have been an absolute bonus and been a fantastic win for us. But a point and a clean sheet's not to be turn your nose up at it. So we take that and we have to build on that with the next 5 games. We have to. The results from midweek didn't go our way. So we've dropped into that bottom two, but that doesn't change anything. Ultimately that was potentially going to happen because teams around us had games in hands and relatively, a few of them had, quite a lot of games in hand. So we just we have to win. We have to win and start putting some points on the board for us to put pressure on teams around us needing to win those games and to get us below them. Right now they don't have to do that. So we're looking to kick on from the point of the clean sheet on Saturday.
So this weekend's opponents, Stocksbridge Park, another tough test. They're ninth in the league. Is there sort of anything in particular that you want from your side?
Um, as a bare minimum, the same resilience that we've seen in the last 3 games, really. Mars, Gossett, and Pontefract. The same resilience that we've seen there, and desire to keep the ball out our own net. I'd like to see us a little bit more. I'd like to see us believe in ourselves a little bit more when we've got possession. Got some really good players, and goal scoring's not been a problem this season. I think if you've just gone goals scored alone, the team are probably where Stocksbridge are in terms of ninth in the table, just based on goals scored, somewhere around there. We just need to have that belief that we can go and hurt teams, and we can do that whilst also getting the balance right about defending well. So being resilient, having that same desire to keep the ball away from our goal, but be a little bit more composed and believe in themselves that we can go and hurt team and get a win. That's the most important thing for me.
Obviously, after last week, there's a suspension, the absence of Kurt Miller. Have you thoughts about how you're going to adjust that?
Yeah, we worked on a few things at training around what that might look like. Um, One of the first things that we did when going in was look at the defence and ultimately what we felt we needed to do to make us more resilient. It's been talked about with other managers that we played against. So, the Ossett manager mentioned that he knew or thought he would know what the formation we'd play. The same with the Stocksbridge manager in his post-match interview last week. And I've no qualms about that. Really, we needed to be more resilient, and ultimately, it's proven to be the case with the number of goals we've conceded in comparison to what was happening before. But that can come at a price, really, in the fact that we've probably not been as good on the football as they were before either. So we've worked on in training trying to get a balance between the two, because someone like Kern with his experience, his physicality is a loss for a team like us. It is a loss, but the lads showed in the second half last week that we can deal with that and we can adapt to it. So that's what we'll be looking to do come Saturday, really.
And finally, are there any sort of fresh injury concerns or players that are absent ahead of this weekend's clash?
Um, Naturally, Kern suspended, and we're looking at Jenks not available either. Jenks injured, so he's injured. Deco Hare has had a knockback as well, so he's not available. But we'll be welcoming Bigsy back into the squad, and George Zerner, who is also off the injury table. So yeah, pleasing to have those two back. But yeah, a loss to not have Kern and Jenk, who have been with us for the last month. But we'll hopefully get through and get by. The squad and the 11 are in my opinion, good enough to go and get a result, and that's what we'll be looking to go and do.